5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the China Jedi Tour, where we voyage out to meet, visit, and see both normal or strange, known or unknown people, places, communities, civilizations, and events, to boldly bring you original and completely useless but sometimes useful content and informational information, and as always, shine humor, love, and light on Chinese life. May the smile be with you.
Waka 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 waka, the con is on. The time has come for procrastination.
Hello listeners and welcome to the China Jedi Tour episode 10. Yes, we are still stuck in England, waiting for the borders to reopen to allow us to return to sunny China. But although stuck, we are not locked down. After 3 months of British slumber, I was again invited back to my cousin's radio show on Ferndale FM. Thought you may enjoy the listen. Great music as always, and some laughs along the way.
Wow. Thank you very much, George and Ryan. That was impeccable broadcasting. This is Brian in the room, mate. I'm back. We're back. It's June. The last time I spoke to you was March, 3 months ago. Incredible things have happened. Anyway, this is something to keep you buzzing on this beautiful, hot summer's evening. This is Bad Man by Natty.
The pavement, gotta watch my step when I'm outside the ends late at night. Can't get caught stepping, but I might start tripping. Don't wanna be a victim, darling. 999. But I don't deal with Babylon, them. I got a problem, pull up them and them to come and rectify. See me, I'm a roots man, so much time I don't have a problem stepping on another man's roadside. I'm a bad man anyway, so don't watch me now. I'm a bad man anyway, this is my sound. Keep rolling the high grade, gotta maintain a airplane when I speak by man like Selassie. Don't know when I'ma see you next, so I stay blessed to philosophy of Rastafari. But I'm on the roads tonight, gotta go on road tonight. Hold it down, say I gotta watch for them spies. When the sun comes up, I'll be making my way downtown. I'm a bad man anyway, so don't watch me now. I'm a bad man anyway, this is my song. Every man wanna be a bad man, walk around town Buckingham. But what type of foolishness, man? What type of foolishness, man? Real bad man play their own role. Walk the way they talk and stay true to their soul. Don't follow code, don't follow code. No, don't follow no man's code. No, don't follow, I don't follow no man's code. Barman, hey, a bad man in a way, this is my sound. I'm a bad man in a way, this is my sound. I'm a bad man in a way, so don't watch me now.
Okay, great. That was Natty with Badman. Like I was saying, yeah, last time I was on this radio show or whatever this thing is that we broadcast to you across noughts and ones, transversing across parallels and circuits, I was last with you in March and joined, well, on the same day I was joined by my cousin Chris J. Bradshaw, who is here today, actually. Say hello,
Yes,
Chris.
hello everybody. Deja vu.
Deja vu. I actually, randomly, I found out today what the opposite of deja vu is. It's when you do something usual but feel like it's sort of odd and obscure, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's fresh-a-vu.
Fresh-a-vu.
Yeah, I think that's how it was. Oh, it was so good. I lined myself up there for an absolute beast of a fact, but I got it wrong because my memory is blown to pieces with fun. Anyway, so last time we were here, Chris, what we were talking about, man, you I think you just got stuck here from China.
China, yeah. South China, come here for a 2-week holiday because it was the Spring Festival in China.
2 weeks.
Biggest holiday. It's ended up being, 4.5 months? You poor mum, eh?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for having to look after us.
So for the benefit of the listeners, my mum has actually put Chris and his family of 4 boys and wife. He's got a full 5-a-side football team. So she's actually putting him up in a property that she has. And,
An Angel.
Yeah, and it's a lovely little place. But in the meantime, what have you been doing, Chris? What's the key to what you've been playing with?
5-a-side football.
Yeah,
I'm not joking, am I? Because you played the other day, didn't you, with my sons? 2 of them, I can play relatively quite well now.
Yeah.
I still have to be about 30%. But the other 2, still a little bit young, they pick it up and drool over it.
Yeah.
But soon the 5-a-side will be on, and with my wife, that'll be 3 against 3, so I'm looking forward to that.
What was amazing is that your wife, Miwa, actually played in goal with a baby strapped to her chest. I thought that was I was mad impressed, basically, and she didn't just stand there, she really got involved.
Yeah, so much so she pulled her back like you, mate.
Yeah, I've got some back problems at the moment, some RSI stuff with working from home. I've been working from home full time.
Yeah, me too,
I work
teaching
for a local car sales company in the marketing department, and it's been pretty mad for me, pretty crazy. Lots of updates, lots of communication.
Lots of gardening.
Lots of gardening, yeah.
You're a good gardener.
I'm pretty good at it, yeah.
Good with your hands.
I am? Yeah, do you know what? Today, actually, I planted some sunflowers, Mongolian giant sunflowers, in my backyard. So that's
fresh
a story,
mate.
Yeah. Fresh vu, yeah. We're just going to see if this microphone's working, I think, aren't we? Say hello.
1, 2.
Oh, there we go. We've got 3 mics because we've got another guest later.
Yeah. Let me just do that again. That's very quiet.
We need a bit more gain. Yeah, perfect. So, Chris, I gave you the liberty of choosing some songs today because I wanted you, while you're still here, to play some. Well, you were very keen to do it, so it's.
I've been pressing you, haven't I?
You have been pressing,
pushing and prodding.
Well, do you know what? You filled up a good selection here, and I'm quite keen on playing one of them.
Just the one of them, okay.
No, I mean all of them, but there's one. We're going to go with your listing and the way that you produced it sequentially.
That was totally random, by the way.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
so we'll just go.
I thought you wanted to get kicked off on a kind of Jar Rastafari vibe.
Man.
So, we are going to play the first song, which is by a band called Kabaka Pyramid.
I got to shout something out here, though.
Okay.
This is for Aristotle, who's listening out there.
The actual Aristotle?
Could be. I mean, multiple lives, who knows?
Wow.
Aristotle, though. Yeah, this song is for him.
Yeah, go on, Aristotle. So, Aristotle, this is for you. This is reggae music by Kabaka Pyramid.
Original. Well, if the music sounds sweet and the people them a dance, I must the reggae music, nothing else, now have a chance, Lord. Watch out. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Me love to see the uptown and get the people blend. I say, hey, Mr.
Okay. I'm pulling that one back to the top. Just because, I don't know, I kind of feel like it. Let's do this again. Mr. DJ, this is reggae music.
Original. Well, if the music sounds sweet and the people them a dance, I must the reggae music, nothing else, now have a chance, Lord. Watch out. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Me love to see the uptown and get the people blend. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Nothing derogative, a strictly message I send. From the born in Jamaica, there is no escaping it. Reggae music on the top, it's everybody's favorite. Say you're not gonna feel no pain, even when the bass a lick. This is perfectly natural and nothing satanic. And if you're born overseas, you need to take a trip like a pilgrimage to Mecca, cause we created it. You want to see some real woman, wind up them ways to it. Like a musical scientist and manipulate physics. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Me love to see the uptown and get up people blend. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Nothing derogative, a strictly message I have sent. Reggae music make you dance and reggae music make you smile. I've been skanking to the rhythm from I was a little child. From Bamali and the Whale, I set the pattern and the style. To Super Cat, where lyrics just a flow like River Nile. I've a big up all the sound, them that been doing it for a while. King Jammy's and Stone love them and they leading by a mind. Them take the music round the world and them a make the sacrifice to put Jamaica up on the top. Now everyone a touch a style. And I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes now go end. Me love to see the uptown and get the people blend. I say, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes now go end. Nothing derogative, a strictly message Rasta send. Hey, one thing you should know, a reggae music keep the vibes afloat. One thing you should know, dance all a keep the vibes afloat. One thing you should know, a reggae music keep the vibes afloat. Hey, one thing you should know. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, we love reggae music.
Just give me the music in the morning and the music in the night, and everything will be alright, my friend. Cause every time you come around, Mr. Selector, string up the sound and we are dancing on the street again. Lord, hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this a reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes in our end. Me love to see the uptown and get the people blend. Hey, Mr. DJ, play that one again. Well, this is reggae music where the people them defend. And from now till the morning, vibes now go end. Nothing derogative, a strictly message Rasta send. Hey, oh, I miss the Lord have mercy. Oh, Mr. Lord have mercy. No coming on the dance.
There we go, we're pulling this one down. Thank you very much, Chris. That was a top selection for that one. So, yeah, people everywhere. What is going on at the moment? It's been, let's say, 12 weeks. When I last spoke to you, when we last had a conversation about this whole COVID-19 thing, everything was kind of, I was kind of scared, actually. I was scared about a lot of things, and in my own sort of personal development over the last 12 weeks, that fear has kind of turned into a sign of agnostic care. No, I don't even know what I'm talking about. What do you feel at the moment then, Chris? What's your feeling? How have your feelings changed?
I don't want to say the word unprecedented, because it's not anymore, is it? First was all the Brexit stuff. I think you guys got bored of that. I was in China for most of it, but just went on and on and on.
I'm happy. I'd happily take Brexit back. Actually, no. Do you know what? No, I wouldn't. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about positives in a moment. But
my feeling is then, just to answer your question, I just feel in the negative when bad things happen in all of our lives at different points, but for most of us at one whole point over the last 3 months, I think you can find wonderful, brilliant positives. You can stretch the barriers that you didn't even know you could go through. As a family man, it's been a wonderful time to spend, because I'm on lockdown anyway as it is with 4 kids. I can tell you, anyone out there with kids knows what I mean. So the lockdown has been nothing more than just a double lockdown. And so it's just been great connecting with the kids, whether it's 5-a-side or, it would be nice if they could go to school for a few days. But apart from that, there hasn't been such a condensed period. And, the little one, Kai, who's now 8 months, he's more British than he is Chinese in a sense, because he's been in this country for longer than China, whereas all my other boys is vice versa. So, it's... So
just a side note, can your kids get Chinese passports? Or could Kai?
What do you reckon is the answer to that?
Probably no.
On the basis of what?
Basis that they don't like people that aren't Chinese.
Yeah. So it's impossible.
I consider myself Cornish because I was born in Cornwall. My parents are not Cornish, but I am a Cornishman. Yeah.
Yeah. And so was King Arthur. But you can't get a visa. It's just on my mind, the visa. That's a nightmare too. You certainly can't get a passport, even if you're born there. And my wife's not Chinese, so if the wife is Chinese, the son and daughters could do it, but only have one. Whereas my wife's Japanese, so we can have a dual passport. And then at 18, they have to decide, do they go to the east or they go to the west? So we'll see what's
Japan
shaking.
Versus UK. Not a bad option, not a bad choice. You could have worse decisions to make. In fact, just off the top of your head, what do you reckon the worst choice a dual nationality 18-year-old has had?
We should put that out to the listeners.
If anyone wants to, I guess you can message me, or you can message Ferndale CTG FCR on Facebook. I would say that I reckon. I don't even know if you can be Palestinian and have a passport, but being Palestinian, not because of being a Palestinian, I respect the Palestinians and I back them.
Yes.
Being Palestinian and then also maybe, let's say, being half Palestinian and half North Korean, I reckon.
You won't be going many places.
Yeah, where are you welcome? or would your own country even let you back in? I don't think they would.
Yeah. The other thing is, and this is with no disrespect, let's whack out the disclaimers here, Cousin Brian. No disrespect to this country whatsoever. I love you and I can't wait to get back to you. Yeah. All my sons are born there, but I wouldn't want to have a Chinese passport.
No.
It's a nightmare trying to get things out. I know from my friends at the moment.
British passport for me has been an absolute dream wherever I've gone to travel. I think travelling around Central America with Americans, actual people from the United States with the United States passport, they got abused by local sort of customs and people like that. They got really, really viciously taken apart. But that's because of certain sort of human rights problems that America caused in the Central American region of our planet. Anyway, we won't go into that.
Well, I was going to say, though, but we get off quite scot-free, really, don't we, with our passport?
British passport.
Maybe if it was 100 years ago, it might be a bit different.
Apparently the Swiss passport is a good one as well.
Swiss one.
People say. I'm sure Germans probably got a good few friends around the world as well. But I tell you what, while we're sitting here discussing passports, I'm going to whack on another bit of music. This is Gold by Kiara. I think it was my friend Marsha who introduced me to this song, and it makes me think of her, just for her singing it, because it was cool. But I hope you play it. Well, here we go. This is Gold by Kiara.
Caught up in my tape. Don't care what you said of me, I'ma bite your feelings out. I miss you in the basement. But your brother was a good substitute for you. And if you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof was on fire, say you're sorry, honey, but you never really shown. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know.
Gold by Kiara. What a beast of a record. I'm going to move swiftly into another one here. This is one of Chris's selections. This is Empty by Ray LaMontagne.
Her skirt up to her knees, walks through the garden rows with her bare feet laughing. I never learned to count my blessings, I choose instead to dwell in my disaster. I walk on down the hill, through grass grown tall and brown, and still it's hard somehow to let go of my pain. On past the busted back of that old and rusted Cadillac that sinks into this field collecting rain. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so strange. Of these cutthroat busted sunsets, these cold and damp white mornings, I have grown weary. If through my cracked and dusted dime store lips I spoke these words out loud, would no one hear me? Lay your blouse across the chair, let fall the flowers from your hair, and kiss me with that country mouth so plain. Outside the rain is tapping on the leaves, to me it sounds like they're applauding us, the quiet love we've made. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so strange. I looked my demons in the eyes, laid bare my chest, said, do your best to destroy me. You see, I've been to hell and back so many times, I must admit you kind of bore me. There's a lot of things that can kill a man, there's a lot of ways to die. Yes, and some already dead that walk beside me. There's a lot of things I don't understand, why so many people lie. It's the hurt I hide that fuels the fire inside me. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so
go. The ethereal Ray LaMontagne, or Ray LaMontagne, I believe.
Ray LaMontagne.
Correct pronunciation. So that's on your list, Chris. Well, in fact, we played 2 tunes of yours.
Yeah.
The reggae music one. Do you want to tell us why you picked that song?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was, I was saying, wasn't it? It's a proper authentic kind of reggae style song. I don't want to say they've copy and pasted, but
no.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, reggae is based on, a bit like hip-hop, it's based on bands playing certain, what they call rhythms. Or redoing and redubbing rhythms. But yeah, that is a stoic stand-up kind of reggae song, reggae tune. Yeah, very good.
Liking that. And you know when it's good because my oldest kid sings it through the house. So
yeah, I think children are a good litmus test for music, because if they get into it, you know that there's some kind of like primal emotion or something.
Something like that. Yeah. The other song, Ray LaMontagne.
LaMontagne.
He's just, I haven't seen him live, but I've watched some of his live stuff. I mean, it's just a lovely voice, quite a unique husky voice.
Yeah, husky American mountain man.
Yeah. Great acoustic sound.
Oh, it's brilliant.
He's the kind of guy you'd like to play in, like, you know, birthday party in the corner of your room, wouldn't it, really?
In the chill out room. Yeah. Upstairs in the chill out room, Ray LaMontagne all night.
Yeah, all night with Ray.
Acoustic PA.
But that song, Brian, resonates with me when you want to do a bit of thinking.
Yeah.
And the word empty, again, positively with the period we're going through.
Yeah.
It is time to empty ourselves of certain things, certain beliefs, and freshen ourselves up for the next onslaught.
Totally. I mean, it's... I was just talking about my own experiences. Gosh, who knows what other people have been going through. I've had it pretty easy. I've got to say it's been really positive for me. I've lost weight. I've got a puppy. I'm staying at home a lot, which I love. I'm working. I've got a beautiful view out of my window. I mean, when I say beautiful, it's bits of Plymouth.
Lovely garden.
But yeah, I've got a nice
growing
garden.
Beautifully.
Yeah, it's lovely. There's also so much fun to be had, just not taking life so quickly and seriously. I think we were kind of heading into a horrible place, the whole world, and I do think at points I was even asking something to happen, and yeah, for me this has been positive, but that doesn't mean to say it has been for anyone else. What Ray LaMontagne does.
We're not being discriminative, by the way, anyone.
No, we're not. I'm just playing around with
France
the way
or French, Canada.
Yeah, we're cool. We're up for anything, man. What he does do very, very well, a bit like Bon Iver, similar kind of vibe. You know that these people just like went and had a relationship, broke up, it all went wrong. They go up to their little hut in the middle of the Rockies for 6 months, you know, just eating porridge and fishing for salmon and like wrestling bears, and then they just get their guitar out and
with a bonfire, a fire in front of them.
A pirated copy of Fruity Loops, and then just knock out these amazing songs. It's music like that just makes me realise how I'm never going to be able to play guitar that well. Or
it makes you stop.
Like
Makes you stop doing that first lesson.
It just says, look, just carry on being a marketing executive because you're good at that. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to drop something now. I just, seeing as we're on a kind of Ray LaMontagne chilled vibe, I'm going to move up a bit because I've got some other chilled music. But if we just long it out with chilled music, people will go to sleep or die, and we don't want anyone to die. So this is in fact, Chris, this is another one of yours, Off Leftism, which is one of the greatest electronic music albums ever made. For the only reason I'll say so is because it put banging techno music in the front of the masses, and they absolutely bleeding loved it.
Indeed. And may I say, before you put this on, you know every song has a memory for us all.
Yeah.
My memory is a shout out for Mr. Chutney, one of my best friends.
Yes, Mr. Chutney.
Mr. Chutney.
This is out to you, my friend.
But Bri, this song we played in our tape pack. It was one of our only 8 tapes when we travelled India when we were 18 back in 2000. And left field.
Were they D90s or were they 120s?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Okay.
All I know is they were tape
yeah.
that you put in a tape player.
Okay.
And it took up most of our bag.
A lot of our listeners, depending how old they are, might not know what a tape is.
And talking about tapes, listeners, we've done a bit of business, haven't we?
We have done a little swap
you and
deal.
me. We swapped.
Like a football transfer. Yeah.
I swapped my Nikon amp.
Yeah.
That was basically going in the bin.
Yeah.
And you luckily found it, and you gave me your tape player, which you mentioned you had last time we were on.
That was donated to me by a very good friend. When in fact his dad owned it and passed away. So there's a kind of a legacy with that, which you need to.
What's the name of your friend?
Ben in Melbourne. My friend, my bestest and oldest. His dad passed away a few years ago, and I was lucky enough to inherit that tape deck, so I give it to you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Ben,
high trust.
I will look after it very much.
However, on the flip side, I actually plugged the amplifier in that you gave me.
Here we go.
No. When I first plugged it in, it didn't sound right, but then I realised I was wired my speakers out of phase. And I'm not going to do lessons on phase because we're going to play this record. But guys, check if your stereo doesn't sound right, sounds weird and sounds kind of mono and strange. Just change one of the plus and minus cables on your speakers around if you use hi-fi separates, and just see what that does, because it opens up a world of auditory experiences.
Cripes,
anyway, here we go. This is Left Field.
Yeah, imagine you're on a roof, the sun's coming down, you're in the plains of India, it's a hot day, it's cooling up, you got a beer.
Does it smell?
Yeah, beautiful curry.
Yeah,
how about that?
Go on.
And then this comes on.
Nice. This is Left Field with Release the Pressure.
I've got to stand and fight in this creation. Vanity, I know, can't guide I alone. I'm searching to find a love that lasts all time. I've just got to find and unity.
Hope you're all having a good time, everyone. This is a positive one. Keep skanking in your living rooms, in your cars, in your bedrooms, in your smoking huts. Keep going. This is Left Field. Release the pressure. Down. Thank you very much, Chris. That's an excellent selection, mate. Real good, real good. I remember I think I was about 15 when I first heard that. A long time ago that was.
Doesn't get old, that song, man.
21 years, yeah. A good friend of mine had, his parents were into really good music, and he used to bring all of it back to school. So I got in, this is Joe Canty, out to you, mate, if you're listening. Big up your parents for having such an amazing taste in music. But he used to have like Aphex Twin, Left Field, awesome. Said he just had the whole lot. But yeah, that was cool. Next one, I'm gonna play one of my songs, a song I like. This is pretty chilled again. It's pretty long. It's called Love Stepping Out. It's by a very, very underrated British band that kind of were a precursor to bands like Radiohead and even Muse and people like that, kind of experimental rock music with guitars. This is a tripped out, kind of weird one with a very UK sound. I hope you will like it. This is Love Stepping Out by a band called Disco Inferno. Responsible for getting me on the airwaves very, very first, and I'll always be very grateful for that. Enjoy yourself, mate. Hello to Kerry as well.
words to make them think they're in the right. But we know different, and who's to argue on such a lovely night?
Disco Inferno there with Love stepping out. Sorry, not Love stepping out. Yeah, mystical, really. Some of their music is incredibly violent and nasty, and some of it's beautiful like that. Fully recommend digging through. All their singles are all available on Spotify and Deezer and all Apple Music and all that kind of jazz. I'm going to drop another tune here, actually. This is one of Chris's. Seeing as the sun is shining outside, it's not Sunday, we're going to be dropping a little hit from a young man named Finley Quay. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Anyway, Chris, Sunday Shining, Finley Quay. This brings back memories for me of a certain period of time.
Yeah, for me, yeah. Makes you want to move those dancing feet.
It does, yeah. Obviously, this song is a Bob Marley song originally, which was a good record. But Finley Quay kind of did this one justice. He sort of fell from grace. There's some videos of him kind of flipping out on stage, which
is it?
I don't know. They ruined his career, but sadly, he clearly had some issues. We all have them.
He didn't flip out on this song, though, did he, that we're about to play?
It was in like the late 2000s. I think he was trying to come back, but he was just he kind of divaed out himself out a load of bookings. And a lot of it was caught on a video on YouTube, and it's him just kind of flipping out and walking off stage. But positively...
I didn't know that, mate. I didn't know that.
I remember driving... My sister had a Fiat Uno, Doriana, and... I don't think she had a license, but we lived on private land, and therefore we could drive it down the lane and back.
Yeah.
And she used to have some cigarettes in it, and I don't know where we were, but I remember her driving down the lane and back so we could smoke out of her car. And listening to this.
This song was on.
This song is one of those ones from that period of time. So, yeah. Well, I mean, what memory does it bring back for you, Chris?
This song, it's around... GCSE time, because my mates and I from Beech and Cliff School in Bath, shout out, great school,
Beech and Cliff,
on the cliff, represent. We went to Newquay after our exams.
That classic trip.
And it was the World Cup, I remember, because Beckham got sent off. It was that World Cup. Argentina, Simone. And this was the album. I mean, this is a great album this song is from as well.
There's a lot of good songs on it. I mean, say what you want. I'm not into him or any of it, but this album was pretty good.
You ruined it a bit for me tonight by telling me the truth, perhaps, I thought he was the cool dude that did one album and just thought, right, I'm done. I'm out of this madness.
Maverick A Strike, wasn't it? That was what this album was called. And it was really good. And there's another couple of tunes on there which I really highly rate. It was just like most people. I think he had a bad day at the office, and sadly it was just on that kind of cusp and when people were recording everything.
Yeah.
And his kind of wig out got sort of published and documented.
He used to go out, with Paula Yates, didn't he?
Did he?
Paulie Yates from Big Breakfast. That'll take you back.
Yeah, so who else has she been out with? Because wasn't she with Hutchins?
Exactly.
Michael Hutchins from In Excess.
Hanged himself.
A life of excess, absolutely.
Sam Tucker, shout out, a good friend of mine from South Africa. I know Michael Hutchins. You would like him in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, you would have liked
him. You wouldn't,
him.
Not if your girlfriend was there. I don't think you would.
You wouldn't now, though, would you?
Sister or mum. Let's move on. She also went out with
Necrophiliac,
not Mark Lamar. Who was the Big Breakfast? Who started the Big Breakfast?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Wasn't she?
Did he?
going out?
No.
Well, no. Sorry. Bob
She was
Geldof.
the woman on the bed. Bobby Geldof. Yeah.
Bob Geldof of the Boomtown Rats and Live Aid and all that.
Live Aid, yeah.
And other things which we will not speak of. But anyway, let's get into this because it's a good one. This is Sunday Shining by our man, Finley Quay.
Make it. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah. Boy, makes you wanna move those dancing feet. All the rescue, here I am. I want you to know, y'all, here I stand. As the morning gathers a rainbow, I want you to know, y'all, that I'm a rainbow with you. 'Cause I'm a hero like Robert De Niro. I'm no one eye to Rasta man. I gotta keep eye high, protection until time. The sun is shining, yeah. War is explosive. You got to demonstrate. You got to demonstrate. Don't fight, 'cause the sun is shining for you. There's nothing else to do. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah. Boy, makes you wanna move those dancing feet. To the rescue, here I am. I want you to know, y'all, here I stand. As the morning gathers a rainbow, I want you to know now that I'm a rainbow with you. Whoa, 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 yeah. Test the eye, fear no evil. China like a lion, China like a lion. Some say, yeah, money in my one-on-one, money in my pocket, but I just can't get your love. Some say, yeah, and the sun is shining, don't fight. You got soul and you're chopping it up, arrows for you. There's nothing else to do. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah. Boy, makes you wanna move those dancing feet. To the rescue, here I am. I want you to know now, here I stand. As the morning gathers a rainbow, I want you to know now that I'm a rainbow with you. As the morning gathers a rainbow, I walk on that rock, 'cause I'm a rainbow with you. Tougher than tall, shining like a lion, yes. This is some fashion, yes. Spiritual fashion, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah.
Finley Quay there with Sunday Shining. So yeah, weather is pretty sweet outside. I mean, we've got the door open in the studio here because it's hot. It's real hot, isn't it? I mean, we're pushing the mid-20s at least, maybe even pushing 30 degrees centigrade. Plymouth's looking great. People are out. People are out.
What a
They're
lovely
all over
city
the
Plymouth
place.
is.
It's a nice city.
Really is.
I mean, what's your view? Should people be out, Chris? I mean, is it for us to say? Who cares?
I listened to David Lloyd. There's a bit of echo here, I think.
Oh, yeah, one sec.
Yeah, I listened to David Lloyd, the CEO or something, on Radio 4 today.
Yeah.
And he was saying, you know, why can't leisure clubs, gyms open? You know, the government's going on about people being healthy to fight the virus. And, okay, I get where they're coming from, but your answer to your question, yes, people should be out. I should be out as much as they can. And one amazing thing in the last 3 months, mate, the weather has been, was it the best ever, the worst February when we got here, the best ever May.
Yeah. The weather has been particularly slamming the whole time.
And it's slamming whatever it is.
Apart from my week's holiday where it rained every day.
Oh, that was going to happen, wasn't it?
Cruel irony.
This is sod's law.
Yeah. Really looking forward to spending some time with my girlfriend and my new puppy.
Hey.
But I did anyway. It was just wetter than I wanted it to be. Did see an adder, actually.
You did, didn't you? A little one.
Moors. I haven't seen one for 30 years. Yeah. For those who don't know, the adder is a common European viper. In fact, it is the common European viper. It's the only poisonous snake in the British Isles.
It's black as well, isn't it?
It is... No, it has some markings on it. Yeah, it's not... Is it black? I don't know. I guess it's
not a black adder.
No, it's not. Okay, so just got it. Yes, very cunning.
Yes,
I have a very cunning plan, actually. I'm going to play another record because this is what we're here to do. Sticking with the whole Rastafari reggae music kind of thing. This is something it's not as vocal as the other selections. This is by a producer called Jeffrey Chung. This is UFO. This is a kind of suede head anthem. I hope you enjoy it. This is UFO, Jeffrey Chung. Also, I believe the Harry J All-Stars were on this one. Dan, if you're listening, you'll be familiar with those guys.
Unidentified flying disc. UFO. From Roosevelt. Site.
Nice one, Jeffrey Chung. That's a semi-Chinese name, Chung, isn't it? I wonder if he's like a Chinese Jamaican, because there apparently is quite a large population of those people.
Yeah, Chung could be Korean as well, perhaps.
Yeah. Or I'm going to do a bit of digging on him because that's a top-level production. And as I was saying about rhythms, part of the backing of that track, there are countless tracks been made using that kind of boom. One of them, Breakfast in Bed and Breakfast in Dub by Scotty, which was redone by Ali Campbell and some female singer in the 80s, which I might drop a bit later. In the meantime, I'm going to drop something else. because I just want to. This is Home by Friends. Home by Friends, big one that is, bit of an earworm. Back when that came out, I remember just hearing it all the time, but it wasn't actually playing, it was just going on and on and on around in my head. Kind of crazy. So Chris and I were just chatting actually, and I think last time we sent out this message, or sent out messages from this platform that we call Ferndale Community Radio, I mentioned very briefly the struggle that my girlfriend had coming back from Poland just before lockdown.
You squeezed it in. You didn't really go into it.
Yeah, do you know what? I was just thinking it was actually happening at the same time. So it was kind of like...
double whammy, yeah.
Yeah. So my girlfriend and her sister are in Poland. They're dealing with some family stuff, putting some stuff to bed. Had to sort of be there. We were planning to be there for a few days, ended up being there for 2 weeks. On the kind of final day, I think their flight got cancelled by the airline. Slovakia closed their borders. Czech Republic closed their borders. Slovakia closed their borders, and then Poland kind of followed suit. So they're there in Poland, not able to escape or being worried because no one really knew what was going on. It was, for want of a better word, unprecedented. So they're in Poland. They get a lift, so they find they can buy a flight from Berlin. Germany haven't closed their borders. They buy a flight from Berlin, an extortionately priced flight from Berlin, I will say. Not going to mention the name of the airway. Doesn't need to be that simple. But... they get a lift from someone they know, but then that lift breaks down because the person who was going to give them the lift found out that when he comes back to Poland, if he gets pulled in by the border control, whatever's going on the borders, he's going to have 2 weeks of quarantine. So immediately they've spent a lot of money on these flights from Berlin to London Stansted, and they're worrying about it more and more and more. And are Germany going to shut the borders? They buy a coach trip as well, which they didn't use, which would have gone across land. Anyway, through some hook or crook, they actually found someone they didn't know, a complete stranger, who was offering a lift to two people. So they jumped in the car with two strange men, which we do not recommend ever, especially in times of crisis. But it turns out that these men were absolute angels and dropped them directly to Berlin. So they got to Berlin airport the night before the flight. They went to book into a hotel, and the hotel had a queue for Polish people and a queue for other people, which is just wrong. However, they slept. They got a room. There was a queue with loads of people, and they were very concerned. And they had a very big struggle, and finally got on the flight. And I drove up, and I borrowed my dad's Jag to drive up to Stansted in, which I think was worthy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not the top end Jag, but it is a Jag.
Did you drive onto the runway and pick her up off the plane like that?
It's like sort of Top Gun driving up past the planes and that.
Foot on the steering wheel.
Yeah, leaning out the top. Just come with me. Just go. Trust me. Yeah. No, it was just kind of usual. Go to the arrivals, and there they came. Both of them white as a sheet. They'd had a very traumatic time, and we had to drive back from Stansted to Plymouth. And what can I say? It was tough for them, and that's just one story. There is a load of stories actually on a really cool website and a really cool video project. A good friend of mine, Phoebe Holman, ran. So I was kind of helping her out at the beginning of lockdown, but due to my work commitments and general stuff, I couldn't really help out too far. But now that I look at her progress, she has updated and produced some really amazing content. So the COVID-19 diaries, if you look at it on Facebook, on YouTube, basically you can actually contribute your own videos to this. It's like a
vlog.
It's sort of a vlog. Yeah, there's a kind of she produces like a kind of feature part that gets released every now and again, and then individual videos that people have recorded in their homes or wherever they are. And my gosh, there's a lot of different stories because it's terrible. I mean, the COVID-19 diaries, let me give you the information. It's a Facebook group. You can log in there, invite yourself, or apply to be a member. Check it out on YouTube. It's all over, but very interesting stuff going on. Your story is pretty mad, Chris.
Well, I'd like to hope that the way you span it there was, there's some bad stories, but again, out of the darkness comes light, and the balance. And what's all these memories you remember when you go on holiday and stuff? Is it the beautiful holiday by the lake where everything works, or is it when the RV broke down, the wheel bust, the air conditioning faltered, and you were in there with 10 people? Those are the times you remember. That's a true story, actually.
I absolutely 100% agree. Some of the best things to happen are originally some of the worst things that could happen.
Yeah, yes. Bring on the challenge. Have it. For all those cryptocurrency investors out there. Yeah. Have it.
So it's things like that, these stories and these people just having to put up with so many, just very vague restrictions and governmental advice. It's being pathetic. That's a compliment, saying it's pathetic. It's people are throwing on raves again. There's free parties and raves going on all the time, and it's just a backlash. It's a social backlash from restrictions and people being told what to do, or a government that doesn't know what it's doing and breaks their own rules themselves. I'm not mentioning any names, but we all saw it. We saw a governmental advisor, not a politician, not elect, do a bank holiday Monday press release, or press sort of meeting, live on TV, in the Rose Garden.
Oh, this is Johnson's
Dominic
right-hand
Cummings.
man, Dominic Cummings.
I mean, what the hell? What is going on with the government?
Wasn't it for some young kid he had an excuse? Brian, for me, wrong or right, I just think it's been blown out of proportion. I mean, are you telling me that every person follows the rules down to a T?
No, but the people making the rules should follow the rules. That's
most
kind
of them
how it works.
Most of them do, I would imagine.
Well, clearly not, you know, and that is, I mean, Dominic Cummings is the only person that's had been, you know, these things have happened. Maybe it was just him, but he's a senior advisor to Boris Johnson.
It was Cummins to Cummins, wasn't it?
Only advisor, yeah. But how dare you? How dare you? Anyway, I was going down the whole rave route. I was going down the whole, you know...
Put some music on, man. That story of Martin.
That was my conduit. That was way up. This is my link, yeah, because actually I'm going to drop this huge hit. If you're into rave, techno, blah, 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 whatever, you would have heard this. If you haven't heard this before, then remember this moment, because it's epic. This is LFO by LFO. This is the Leeds Warehouse mix.
Yeah.
This is absolute gold.
Glow sticks.
Out to ravers on this one. Keep raving. There we go, absolute heat from the late, great Mark Bell. LFO Leeds Warehouse remix. Bit of a ring in here. Oh. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, just had to fix some minor technical issues there. So yeah, raves, parties in the woods. Ever been to a free party?
Of course, bud. Yeah. But not for a while, I have to say. Don't do too many in China. Although there's a few festivals.
Yeah.
We did one on an island, actually, which the band Sun Yat-sen's.
Okay.
But anyway, I was going to say... they did a rave up in Manchester, didn't they, I heard? And, it was a normal smash it down.
Yeah, a couple of raves happened in the Manchester area, Greater Manchester. Reported mainly for the negative things that happened.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
But as I stoically stand by, I feel that movements of people having fun, there's always people spoiling the time, but there's probably 6,000 other people that had a really good...
For every one bad apple, there's 100 good ones. I'm absolutely sure of it. And by the way, talking about that, the rave scenario, I wonder if all those 6,000 people have COVID now. Well, and even the protesters in America, thousands of them, I wonder if they've got COVID.
Yeah.
Just a question. Maybe we can ask the doctor.
Yeah, well, we are expecting a visit from Dr. Longhurst at some point soon this evening. She's going to be joining us a little bit later, I think. But there's worries. I mean, second wave. We're lucky down here in the southwest of England. We've got it kind of sorted. I don't believe I think for one day recently, or for a few days, there was 0 COVID cases.
No waves at all at the beach. I mean, literally, you couldn't really do any surfing the other day.
0 waves at the beach, 0 waves of COVID. Second wave, third wave, fourth wave. It could be like harmonics.
The doctor is in the house.
Dr. Longhurst has just walked in.
We literally just mentioned you, Doc.
Yeah. Say her name and she will come. So yeah, we raving, going to raves. Rial, I think your mic's probably working unless you want to give it a second. Do you want to give it a 1-2 check?
1-2 check.
Okay, a little bit more gain. Maybe point it towards your face a little bit more.
That is a massive load of statistics that you've got tonight. I'm looking forward. A humongous pile.
A lorry load of data.
Put it on an iPad.
I don't have any data.
She doesn't have any data. Okay. Well, look, we were talking about raves. Riel, have you ever been to a rave in the woods?
No, but I would like to.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm saying, I really want to go to a rave.
Yeah.
Lose your rave virginity.
Do it. I mean, what can I say? Raving is fun. Music, art, culture, people, social stuff. Fun. Yes, 2 people got stabbed, someone nearly died, and
there was rapes as well, and it's disgusting.
Which
absolutely disgusting.
Which is bad. But what did the rave scene in the 90s, what happened after that to UK music? So much stuff. The old Orbital M25 rave scene, birthed just so many careers of musicians.
I didn't put Joy Division down tonight.
We're going to have time for some Joy Division, I reckon we will. I'm going to drop another song here, actually. This one, Chris, is this your wife's choice, maybe?
Oh, yeah, this reminds me of being in Japan in a love hotel. Oh, did I just say that? A love hotel. And this was her alarm she used to have coming on before she had to go to work. And one time she left the love hotel. Love hotel, listeners, by the way, in Japan is a place you go to make love because the walls are too thin in Japan and the houses are too small, so people go to love hotels. And they're all themed. Yeah. They're all themed. This particular one was a normal theme. No, it was just a normal... No, not this time. I just think it was a basic one we just got for the night. But anyway, she leaves after
Tesco's
this.
Basic. Sainsbury's basic themed love hotel.
Super saver love hotel room. It's got like a bedpost.
Nice.
And a couple of chains. But this
plastic
song...
chains,
This song came on. And she left, and then I didn't realise, but I couldn't get out of the room. It locks down. It's an automatic lockdown. So I had to climb out of the window. Luckily, it was like on the 1st or 2nd floor.
Wow.
And that was just another fab experience in Japan. Thank you. And now my wife, she is my wife. Thank you for that, Miwako.
So this goes out to Miwako, your lovely, lovely wife, who cooked me dinner tonight, actually.
She did. Don't funk with my heart.
By Black Eyed Peas?
The Black Eyed Peasies,
yeah. Nice. Here we go.
you know you got me. With your pistol, shot me. And I'm here helplessly, in love and nothing can't stop me. You can't stop me once I started, can't return me once you bought it. I'm coming, baby, don't doubt it. So let's be about it.
No, don't funk with my heart.
Baby, have some trust when I come with lust and lustin'. Cause I bring you that comfort. I ain't only here cause I want your body, I want your mind too. Interesting is what I find you, and I'm interested in the long haul. Come on, girl. Yeehaw!
I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. No, don't funk with my heart.
Girl, you had me once you kissed me. My love for you is not iffy. I always want you with me. I'll play Bobby and you play Whitney. If you smoke, I smoke too. That's how much I'm in love with you. Crazy is what crazy do. Crazy in love, I'm a crazy fool.
No, don't funk with my heart.
Why you so insecure when you got passion and love her? You always claiming I'm a cheater. Think I up and go leave ya for another senorita. You forgot that I need ya. You must have caught amnesia. That's why you don't believe her. Well, yeah, check it out. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. 'Cause you know you got me my string, baby. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. 'Cause you know you got me my string, baby. Baby girl, you make me feel. You know you make me feel so real. I love you more than sex appeal. 'Cause you're that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, that
Don't funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby.
Don't you worry about a thing, baby. 'Cause you know you got me by string, baby. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. 'Cause you know you got me by string, baby.
Black Eyed Peas. Sorry, gosh, I forgot to press my own button there. Can we turn this little thing down? There we go. Nice. Yeah, that was Don't Funk With My Heart by the Black Eyed Peas. Riel, good evening. Welcome to Ferndale Community Radio.
Whoa, hi.
Hi.
How's life treating you up at the up at Derriford Hospital?
It's fine. It's quite busy.
Yeah.
At the minute. Yeah.
Non-COVID busy.
Yes. I haven't had a COVID patient this week.
Wow. Okay.
Personally.
So personally.
Yeah. Most of the corona wards are closed now.
Interesting. Because when you were last here, we were talking.
Imperial.
We had the Imperial model. Are we calling it the model?
The Imperial College.
Yes. So that data was kind of interesting, kind of concerning, wasn't it? We were very concerned.
It? Project Fear.
Well, maybe. I mean,
well, it was, wasn't it?
Sponsored by Microsoft. Potentially.
So, Project Fear,
but
then.
Lots of good projects sponsored by Microsoft. Let's not dig out Bill Gates. He's a god. He's awesome. He gave the world Windows. We're sat here looking at 2 computers that are running Windows right now.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
He
like a virus.
To children all over the world. He saves lives. He creates conversations. He saves businesses. I'm not going to diss Bill Gates because he's not the devil. But, Riel, we were saying the Imperial model was worrying about the respirators, the hospital beds. And, you know, that data was all that we had at the time, wasn't it? You know, that was the model that we thought was going to go with. And I think when I drive through Plymouth today and I see basically the whole population of Plymouth in shorts and T-shirts and bikini tops, giving it stacks, drinking lager on a bar.
Sorry, Brian, you haven't told the listeners what you're wearing tonight, because you do have under the desk. You've got shorts on, haven't you?
I do. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts. What? I mean, I'm not stupid, mate. It's 30 degrees outside.
Well, I am, because I came here in February with 2 weeks' clothes.
Yeah.
And I finally, my wife finally bought me £4 shorts from Primark. You can see why they're £4. Look at it. Look, they're salmon fluorescent pink.
Hey, do you know what? These are from Primark as well.
They-
This isn't an advert for Primark, listeners, by the way. This is just where me and Chris shop.
Have they faded, by the way, your ones? Were they mine
Well,
before?
they're 2 years old and they've been through the wash about a million times, so they're not exactly
Khaki.
the banana khaki I sort of bought them for. My stylist decided to go for this colour. I usually would have gone for
No, they're good, mate. They suit you, man.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, and then other than that, what else have you been up to? I know you got a YouTube channel or something like that.
Yeah, so during the times where I wasn't working, obviously there wasn't much to do, and I think most of us have been using that time where we haven't had the normal things to do, like go out or shop or have a beer with friends, or anything social. We've been using it to focus on projects that we have been leaving behind. So I started a YouTube channel, and I did some comedy videos on it.
Cool. What's your YouTube channel? How do we get there? How do we see it?
So it's called Reality TV.
Nice.
Which is a play on my word. My word?
Oh yes,
Play on my
Real
name.
Madrid, reality TV. Yeah.
I'm going to say I plugged that one.
Yeah, he did.
But it was a joint effort.
Like within 3 minutes. I mean, the listeners have got to catch on. That was a quick plug.
Well, I mean, the pun, the play on words was also my work. Some of my
Well, there you go.
Well, basically,
Brian.
the videos are sketch videos. Some of them are telling you how to look after a cat. 'Cause I actually got a kitten in lockdown, which was adorable.
What's her name?
She's called Honeybee.
Honey to the bee.
Yeah.
Has she met Ted yet?
She has met Ted. Yeah,
how did it go?
met.
That reminds me of the song I wanted to play
Okay.
in a minute.
Well, yeah. So you've got Honeybee. You got a YouTube channel which is some kind of funny comedy stuff. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. I think it's funny.
Do you do it like you're one person and then you flick to the other screen and you're you, but a different person?
Yeah. So
it's character based, isn't it?
Yeah, but not all of it is character based. At the minute, there's a series called Outbroken, which is basically some characters, how they dealt with the coronavirus.
Nice.
In Britain. And it's sort of in the style of a mockumentary.
Yeah, I like that.
It's really well done. I've got to say, there's moments when I was literally rolling on the floor laughing. RFLOL? Rufflecopter, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, well, check it out. So Reality TV, is that that's all I need to search for on YouTube?
Yep. Or you can search for Real Madrid. You'll probably find me through that as well.
Okay, what's your Instagram handle?
That is Real Madrid.
Okay, so Rielle is RIELLE. Nice. Well, we're going to move on with a bit more music. We're going to come back in a moment. I think we're going to discuss something about what Rielle felt and the changes as a doctor, what they meant. But in the meantime, I'm going to play some Leonard Cohen to really cheer everyone up. This is, everybody knows, this is one of Chris's selections by Leonard Cohen.
Oh, nice, mate. Dumping me on that one. Yeah, very good.
What's the thinking behind this one, mate?
Yeah. What's the song called?
Everybody Knows by Leonard Cohen.
This is
on your playlist.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, if anyone doesn't know Leonard Cohen, I'm sure you do, lie in bed, lie down and just put the earphones on and close your eyes. It's just so meditative. Wonderful poet and creative artist, and his voice is, really relaxing as well, I find.
I was going to go to see him at Glastonbury once. He was closing the thing at Glastonbury on Sunday, but
missed out, mate.
I tripped over something and then it got sort of a little bit...
wasn't meant to be bright.
No, I just got. I went to see Casper and Apple Blim in the Blade stage, and some other dubstep because it was just happening at the time, and I had a very good time. But I got. I had other.
Couldn't make it to Leonard's.
Couldn't make it. Yeah, I had got a little bit.
We know how that goes. That's fine.
What's it called? Side
swiped, hook and crooked.
Yeah.
Fresh. What was it? Fresh Arvu.
I went with the flow, and I think when you go to big festivals like Glastonbury, ditch the manual, go with the flow. Anyway, this is Leonard Cohen with Everybody Knows.
Everybody knows loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Everybody knows the war is over. Everybody knows the good guys lost. Everybody knows the fight was fixed. The poor stay poor, the rich get rich. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that the boat is leaking. Everybody knows the captain lied. Everybody got this broken feeling, like their father or their dog just died. Everybody talking to their pockets. Everybody wants a box of chocolates and a long stem rose. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that you love me, baby. Everybody knows that you really do. Everybody knows that you've been faithful, give or take a night or two. Everybody knows you've been discreet, but there were so many people you just had to meet without your clothes. And everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that it's now or never. Everybody knows that it's me or you. And everybody knows that you live forever. When you're done a line or two. Everybody knows the deal is rotten. Old Black Joe still picking cotton for your ribbons and bows. And everybody knows. And everybody knows that the plague is coming. Everybody knows that it's moving fast. Everybody knows that the naked man and woman are just a shining artifact of the past. Everybody knows the scene is dead, but there's gonna be a meter on your bed that will disclose what everybody knows. And everybody knows that you're in trouble. Everybody knows what you've been through. From the bloody cross on top of Calvary to the beach in Malibu. Everybody knows it's coming upon. Take one last look at this sacred heart before it blows. And everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Oh, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Leonard Cohen there with Everybody Knows. Great little piece of songwriting there, of course.
Do you think everybody knows? Because
well, yeah, I mean, in the immediate area, I reckon a few people know what's going on in here.
no, but I mean, like on a greater scale, like this whole 3-4 month experience we've all been in. I hope people stuck at home or whatever, not going out, have ventured into their minds and have actually asked deep questions and questions around what really is going on, who's really in control of the mainstream media, who's in control of the statistics, what's really the agenda here, and that's why that song was very apt.
Yeah, I think it was, and I think the whole BLM thing, Black Lives Matter scenario, what do we call it? Movement. Yeah, it's a movement. I back it. It's massively, hugely divided people and distracted people from this whole COVID thing. So much so that there's statues getting boarded up because people are coming to, inverted commas, protect them.
Jane Astor today, I saw her, I could play football with the boys.
Yeah.
They've graffitied over it, so they had a white panel all the way around it today.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's...
Yeah, I saw that. What do I think of that? I think that it got spun in the news that it was a right-wing thing, but it's clearly done by lefties commenting on Jane Astor's background. Anyone know anything about Jane Astor?
Oh, yeah, but she had right-wing views, didn't she, I believe?
Well, yeah.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
But for me, where do we go with this? Because the rabbit hole just gets deeper and deeper. Do we rip all the good old Francis Drake just up the road from her? He's a bit higher though. It's a bit harder to topple down, I guess.
Do you know what? Forgetting a history, forgetting what's happened. There's a quote by a very popular philosopher somewhere about deleting history and how that basically, if you don't learn from the mistakes of the past, you're never going to do anything good in the future. So, all right, Colston in Bristol, I think that has been debated about whether Colston statue should be there in itself, and should places be named after him, because Bristol in itself as a city I lived in for 10 years, and if I was, let's say, not white, and let's say I was my family history was due to slave trading, I'd feel terrible walking past that every day. It'd be like putting a statue up of Jimmy Savile outside Great Ormond Street Hospital. That's my opinion. What do you reckon, Riel?
I think, yeah, what you said about the Jimmy Savile comparison, it strikes a chord. I don't know if taking down statues is deleting history or if it's not, and if they can't be taken down, then at least a plaque should be put up, maybe outlining what they've done in the past so that people can learn from it. But then there is that argument that should we judge people on the things they did in the past in a time where there were different laws.
It's difficult to relate. I think that's well put, to the point where I'm thinking, let's not be reductive and get rid of things. Let's add to things, such as more information, education. And then also, I'm not saying we have a statue of, say, David Beckham or Cliffy Boy Richards, but we can also promote other, I think, very important people that have done great things in this time, and start putting statues of them up.
Yeah, it's an important lesson that perhaps we need to think what statues we're putting up.
Okay. Yeah, so give me 3 people you think should have a statue.
Well, I've got to go with Bob Marley.
Marley.
I just think it would be, imagine those stone dreadlocks.
Yeah.
That'd work, wouldn't it?
Would, yeah, look like Predator.
I don't think he would look like Predator, actually.
Maybe not.
Because Predator was one ugly alien, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had like the weird teeth, side teeth.
Bob Marley up.
Bob Marley didn't, no. He was good at football, you know, Bob Marley.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
So Bob Marley, I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
Who else do you think?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
I always feel, people put me down for this, but I reckon Peter Pan is your classic superhero.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got a weapon.
He's pretty cool.
He's got magic, Tinkerbell's magic, everyone needs help. And he's like forever young, I just like that put Peter Pan up.
Peter Pan.
Anyone else? Not having Mr. Blobby. Noel Edmonds.
Noel Edmonds. He's basically got his own theme, or had his own theme park in near Newton Abbott. I can't remember.
Never went. It's called Blobby's, wasn't it?
Blobbyland. Maybe.
Blobbyland.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Speaking of raves earlier, I'm pretty sure
there was
a free party in Blobbyland.
Yeah, Blobave.
Yeah. If anyone was there, just let me know. Give me an update on how it went down, because that sounds incredible. So, Riel, know any ideas? Statues? I put one up of myself.
Of course you would.
Yeah, but looking backwards. You know? like actually facing back, like running away.
Yeah.
Looking behind you.
You really have thought about this, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Can I just put a plug while Riel thinks about a statue? Talk about history and not getting rid of it. Well, history is a story, and as we're told when we learn history, it's the victors that write it. They write the stories. There's a great book by a guy called John Hamill, and it's called The Falsification of History. And I recommend anyone to go online, buy the book, because it's really good. It goes through a lot of stuff, touching on everybody knows. It unlifts a lot of things. Yeah. And one of the things I just want to plug here is this whole Agenda 21 movement. And if people haven't heard of Agenda 21, really go online and research it, because a lot of the things that are mentioned in it are happening. Yeah. And Agenda 21 is, I could imagine, 2021.
Yeah.
So and this was set 20 years ago.
Is this a theory, or is it a proven thing? Does it exist, or is it a collection of ideas?
So, I mean, in the book, Falsification of History, Mr. Hamill goes into it, and it says basically that this Agenda 21 is the blueprint to advance sustainable development. Right. And it's come through the United Nations.
Kofi Annan.
And I'm sure that the WHO have got some lines in it. So it's very nicely done. It's basically boils down to this, that they feel for our world to be sustainable, we need to get rid of about 95% of human beings. And there's various ways that can happen, and it's outlined in Agenda 21, such as vaccination programs, pharmaceuticals, swine flu, bird flu, AIDS, Ebola, Legionnaire's disease, sperm count reduction, all of these types of things, very much in your face, like the white elephant in the room, I say to everyone. And the fact that it's so in your face, it's so obviously missed. Yeah. And so, plug Falsification of History by John Hamill and Agenda 21. And that's it for me. I'm not going anywhere deep tonight. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to bore your listeners. That's my two nuggets.
Restraint. Yeah, okay,
Fair
good.
enough.
Nice. That's very good. I mean, I would put one up of Wiley, the grime MC, the godfather of grime, I guess, just purely because he's amazing. And actually, I'm going to play some Wiley now. This is Wiley with Nan, I Am London.
What's going on, Nan? You're right. Yeah, it's Kylie. What's going on? Yeah, I know, Nan. I know you always told me come out of London, but I can't. I am London, Arse London, I'm the gram kid. 98 for the first 79, I'm still alive with more in store for the music stores, and I'm hyping. And I'm acting all day, we can spit all day to the end. I'm riding the next 10 years like a Vader smiling. After them 10, give me a black card, I'll fly around the world, buy 2 black cars. Too swift, too quick, can't see me a brass. I'm powerful, and I got a powerful pass. I'm London, I get praise in abundance. Have you ever wondered why I've never blundered a few slip-ups? Otherwise I'm underground, I'm so London, everything London. Ask anybody, any place, anywhere, if Esky Boy represents London. I am London. You get what I'm saying, man? That I'm out here, I'm doing this thing. Old time my uncles, old time my granddad. You know what else, man? Listen. Yo, I'm the best in Bow, and the rest should know I'm the best thing since sliced bread. They can't test me, man, I'm the champion, so I suggest they run before they're dead. In this game, there's no time for mishaps, no time for Kit Kats, copper and lead. I don't see why everybody thinks it's a joke that I nearly ended up dead. Nah, you see the bars are right, they got meaning. Can't test boy, better know they're dreaming. Man might bust his head off the ceiling. When I'm in a race, brain bars, I don't cheat, I deserve the wheeling. When you hear the name Grime Nan, I am the meaning. I brought my whole team in, and now it's a reality, there ain't no more dreaming. You get me, Nan? They're saying my name like thousands and millions of people are saying my name around the world, Nan. That must be a good thing. I know you're proud. Esky Boy.
There we go. Wiley, Nan, I am London. Wiley proving that he can basically do whatever he wants over any tempo. Such a gifted bloke. Completely off the charts. What can I say about Wiley that hasn't already been said? Anyway, Riel, during that little song, you had something you'd like to say about statues and your kind of feelings on what people should do with them.
Yeah, in terms of like putting up statues of people from history or the past, I'm not sure what the rate of putting these statues up is compared to what it was in the past. I don't think I've seen statues going up of people a lot recently, but why not? Why does it have to be an individual person? One person's success, I don't think, is always entirely down to that person. They have a big team behind them.
Yeah, never.
Why not? Why not support young or local artists to come together and to, develop a symbol for something that means something in our time, whether it be something that represents something like the Black Lives Matter movement or Pride, those types of statues.
So I mean, just when you say that, the big bronze thing outside the Theatre Royal, which is striking,
it's absolutely beautiful
statue. But what does it mean for Plymouth? Because the artist isn't from Plymouth. The artist, in fact, what it's made out of is not from Plymouth or the local area.
Just landed there.
It was brought in on a boat, and people are like. Everyone was like, wow, it's being brought on a boat. It's like, it won't fit on a truck. So there's only one way to bring it in. I like it. When you go and stand under it and you actually see it in all its glory, it's a piece of fantastic thing to look at.
Do you think they had a perspective of a family walking under it? Because with my 4 young boys, I can only but imagine as I stand under it's a lady, right?
It is, yeah.
Crouching down that she's about to...
It's a moment, it's a moment of theatrical kind of...
But you can stand right under her...
Yeah, you can stand under the whole... Oh, yeah.
Under, and it, obviously as boys we look up and we go, well, I hope she's not going to,
Yeah,
on us.
Of course. I mean,
I just wondered if, all the seagulls around, it just kind of adds to that interactive statueness.
I really like it to look at it. I think it's a great thing to look at, but I don't really know why it's in Plymouth.
Yeah, the real meaning, the soul of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to have things created by, born and bred Plymouth.
You'd think that would be obvious, wouldn't it? That would be the remit.
You would, wouldn't you? Because there's a lot of talented artists in Plymouth. There's Riel, you're part of a poetry kind of throwdown, aren't you? What are they called?
So Wonder Zoo is the group that I sometimes perform with, and they do a spoken word event every month. Lots of amazing poets and different performing artists. Sometimes there's comedy, sometimes there's music, but more often than not, quite thought-provoking and very accomplished poets.
Yeah.
And some of them in themselves artists, creating sculptures or paintings and there's so many different ways that you can express yourself through art. And I think Wonder Zoo really celebrates that they don't vet you. You can basically go up there and say what you want as long as it's not offensive.
Quite, we say anything these days and it can be offensive, can't it? No, if they have many poets.
But you know what? I'm going to sidetrack a bit because I just remembered about something that I was thinking about during lockdown. And I know that we all, we spent Thursdays evenings clapping for the NHS.
I didn't.
And that symbol of the rainbow was used as a symbol for the NHS and all key workers and the work they were doing. And I understand that it was because rainbows are great to look at, and it was to help, children being bored at home and going on rainbow trails. But it might seem trivial, but I just feel like the rainbow as a flag was the flag of pride. For many, many years. Yeah. And when it came to Pride, I didn't know what flags were representing the NHS and which ones were representing Pride. And I feel like that there should have been something a bit more creative, different for the key workers.
It's iconic of the Pride movement, LGBTQ plus.
Yeah, but I just wondered what you guys like. Did you?
Yeah, no, I feel
that
exactly the same. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the rainbow. There has been a huge struggle getting an iconic sort of visual thing to go with Pride movement for a long time. We haven't had Pride in Plymouth for 2 years now, because of weather and this whole COVID thing. But yeah, it's that they kind of hijacked it from them, and they need to take it back. Because
believe so.
You think there's an agenda behind it?
Pardon?
Do you think there's an agenda behind
I don't
it?
know. It was very much pushed by the media to be the sign of key workers, and in my opinion, it's not the key workers flag, it's the pride flag. It celebrates what people have gone through in the past. Stonewall, the front runners of trying to eliminate homophobia in the world. They're represented by the pride flag, and I just feel like it's being represented now as the key workers flag.
I haven't thought about it, I have to say.
I mean, we've got to be careful, because I've just had a text in actually from Graham, my dad, who
hi, Dad,
who actually is
Good evening,
to
Graham.
do my homework, which is something
Is it
he's
you
been
or me?
trying to get me to do
You or me?
all my life. I never did enough homework, and that's probably why I'm not a doctor or something. But my dad says that the rainbow flag was originally used by the International Falcon movement, of which I'm not exactly sure what it is. Let's have a look at that one. I'm going to look that up.
Can I...
sorry, Chris. Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, I mean, I could... excuse the pun, I could bat on both sides of the argument here. And I could say, well, in a positive way, the linking of those two ideas... The rainbow is light. It comprises all light, or shining light on people of all colours, whatever our dispositions are, sexually or whatever. And same with COVID. It affected everyone, rich people, poor people, old people, young people. And so I do think there's some marrying up of good ideals there. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe they could have done something separate, but they didn't. And all I'd like to say is there someone now in Parliament who's the head of the statue department that had this massive bronze woman bending down that no one wanted, and so they put it on this website, doyouwantthisstatue.com, and Plymouth bid for it, and they chucked in free delivery on the boat. Bob's your uncle, she's outside the Theatre Royal.
I mean, the budgets. What were the budgets? Who got paid out of that? Let's not go into that.
I mean, let's not go into the Theatre Royal at the minute. It's a bit of a terrible situation. They are
terrible.
Many people, many performing artists who've relied on their work at the Theatre Royal, who have grown up, who work there to support so many different people in our community in Plymouth.
It is the first place on tours of good plays that go around the country. Plymouth Theatre Royal is big.
Darren Brown was playing in April. I was so excited, and then it all got pulled.
All sorts of stuff. There was a play by Kathy Burke's theatre company there very recently. I work in a pub, and I met some of them one Sunday night.
Cool.
The directors came in, and I got wasted in the pub.
Well, a lot of them stay with your mum.
Didn't meet Kathy Burke though, sadly, because I'd like to.
The shows that are put on there are top quality, but we can't forget as well about the stuff that goes on that's not just in the big shows. There's different groups for different... There's like a Project X, which helps people from I think prison environments to part of their rehabilitation. There's groups that help people with mental health. There's groups youth theatre, and helping people from difficult less privileged backgrounds to find their way and express themselves through art. And there were a lot of different programs allowing people to do that at the Theatre Royal, and now that's being scrapped, and that really breaks my heart.
That's sad. I know of a couple people that have gone to that theatre group and now are fully fledged actors. Zara Armadi, she was in EastEnders.
Good surname.
She's from Plymouth. Trying to think of someone else. Richard Bacon. Less said about him, the better.
Do you know I had a guy called Michael Bacon live with me at university, and he was a vegan?
Wow.
You believe that?
Mickey Bakes.
Right, Bacon.
Did he become a police officer?
I actually don't know. I fell out. He was from Shrewsbury, that has the most pubs apparently per square mile in England. Brian, you've set me up nicely for this. these rules that have just come out again from Mr. J about the theatre. I'm going to read you it. Theatres can reopen on the 4th of July. I was like, fantastic. But no live performances. Now, I think you're taking the absolute mick by releasing a rule like that. You can open, but you can't have live performances.
What's the point?
What on earth is a theatre supposed to do? After crying, they probably laugh a minute and say, is that a joke?
I think it's because it's categorised in the same kind of ilk as pubs and nightclubs and think. Well, let's not go to nightclubs because that's.
Well, they're off the menu, aren't they? At the moment?
We can talk about that in a moment because I met my friend who runs a local nightclub a few days ago, and it's not looking great for that getting going anytime soon.
The only thing I want to hear about is raves.
Yes, I'll tell you what I'm going to do because my dad texted in. Because my dad texted in, and because he'll remember this singer's dad, I'm going to play a song by Baxter Jury, who is Ian Jury's son.
Hey.
So, Dad, this is pretty X-rated. There's some pretty, let's say, rude words coming. But this is Baxter Jury with Miami.
How successful I am. I'm like a shipping tycoon, full of promise and calm. I'm a salamander, a short riff lover boy, causing grief with the bleeding eyes. I'm the turgid, fucked up little goat pissing on your fucking hill. And you can't ship me out, cause you can't catch me, cause you're so fat. So fuck ya. I'm Miami.
Welcome to Miami now. Broken promises are here. I don't know, you don't know. Welcome to Miami now.
I don't think you know who I am. I'm the sausage man, the shadow licker. I'm a tiny little ghost that features in your despondent moments. The timeless whisper, the glassy dude. I'm the sides of all that's wrong, and I'm making you think that you doubt everything you love. But I'm here to stay. I'm Miami.
Welcome to Miami now. Broken promises are here. I don't know, you don't know. Welcome to Miami
I'm the great sleeper. I'm the bookkeeper. I'm the vicar. I'm the main course. I'm Morgan Freeman. I come master of neon angels. I'm the night chef. The eye doctor. Mr. Maserati. I'm king of the migraines. Soiled lord of tears. I'm the urban goose. I'm a river of dead fish. I'm Miami.
Welcome to Miami now. Broken promises
Baxter Jury with Miami. Thank you very much, Ian Jury, for having a son. Thank you very much for Baxter Jury for being alive. I went to see him last year or 2 years ago in Bristol. It was really good. He took the mick out of the West Country accent, which I didn't like, but he was pretty good.
It's such a good accent to take the mickey out of, though, isn't it, Brian? Right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You've got to do it right, though. He came as like, all he kept saying was Baxter, and then all these like drunk Bristolians were like, whatever. Yeah, and you know, when you're from the West Country, you can differentiate between the different accents, and you can, when you see how West Country accents are shown off or displayed in mass media or like drama and comedy, it is comedy because no one's actually really done a good one. Our Country, is it Our Country or those brothers and sisters that live in Wiltshire or something? That's really good. If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
I don't. Is that a comedy?
It is a comedy, but it's really, really clever. It's very social commentary. Social commentary and comedy mixed together. It's on the BBC. I think it's called This Country or Our Country. Check it out. But Riel, you've selected a few tunes tonight, haven't you?
Yes.
First one we're going to do is by this incredible Swedish outfit. I mean, how good are the Swedish at making music?
They're so good. Honestly, I think they're the best. Like,
not that one? I love that song.
Is that the one?
You know, main...
Yeah, it's a Swedish band, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's
someone like me.
It's not that one, no.
That's Peter. That's Peter, Bjorn, and John.
Peter Bjorn and John. Yeah,
that's Peter, Bjorn and John. Old folks. Maybe we'll get time to ram that one in because that's a good one. However, The Knife got popular and famous because Jose Gonzalez did that cover of their song. One night to be whatever that is.
Oh yeah,
But there was that Canon advert on TV with all the rubber balls bouncing down San Francisco.
Okay,
it was epic, monumental. But that was actually a Knife song, and off that album you've selected
Pass This On.
Pass This On. So yeah, The Knife, Pass This On. This is Riel's selection. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm in love with your
the knife there with Pass This On. Watch, well, do you know what? Swedish singers, when they sing in English in Swedish accent, there's something really, really amazing about it. And when you speak to Swedish people and listen to the way that they speak English, it's incredible. It's kind of better than most English people speak.
Sven-Goran
I would say
Eriksson
that
liked
about
a bit of that.
the Dutch as well.
It's a bit.
Dutch, the
Yeah,
same, yeah.
their
And
accent
you know
in
what?
English is gorgeous.
Yeah, Dutch. And I've got to say, Polish people speak good English,
And
you know.
Slovakian.
And Slovakians. All of the Vakians.
The
The
Slavic
Slavs. Yeah.
countries. Oh my god.
Yeah, more tea, Vicar. So, yeah, Slavic's brilliant. Rio, I'm going to pick another one of yours. This band actually from not far away, up on the English Riviera of Torquay /
Oh
Paignton.
yeah,
Faulty Towers.
beautiful walks, and Paignton is my dad's favourite place.
Yeah, he's been there like 4 times in the last week or something.
Yeah.
Maybe he's attached to it somehow. And did you went there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you do any painting?
Nope.
Was anyone doing any painting?
No, I don't know why it's
down.
called Paignton.
Paignton has got a place in my heart. We did a company I used to own. We used to make cigarette litter bins. And we went there a couple of times to do a trade show there. They have an environmental show in Paignton.
Is that like the South Devon like business?
All the
network
big boys are there.
Yeah, rolling deep. Such a huge kind of network of business people over there.
It's a beautiful place.
South Hams. Anyway, yeah, so this is Metronomy, who I've seen, of course, at Glastonbury, of course, with The Look.
This is for my dear friend Cora, who's based in Northern Ireland. She's another doctor, and she introduced me to this band when I was 16.
Go on, Cora.
You're up, you'll get down. You're never running from this town. And I think you said you'll never get anything better than this. 'Cause you're going round in circles. And everyone knows your trouble. 'Cause you're written in a big book. And now you're giving me the look. But just remember how we shook. And all the things we took. This time's the oldest friend of mine.
go, Metronomy with the look. Correction, Metronomy apparently actually originated in the little town of Totnes, which isn't far from either of those places. But yeah, brilliant. Anna Pryor, their drummer, mesmerising actually. I first saw Metronomy at Parklife, maybe, no, some festival in Victoria Park in London, in Hackney. I just went there because I was chatting a girl up and she said she was going, so I got a ticket from work.
Life is Manchester, isn't it?
Maybe it was Lovebox. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it was Lovebox. Anyway, so I went to that and I watched that, and they did a performance. They closed the show. It was amazing, lights and so epic. And Anna Pryor, the drummer, if you're listening, I'm not single anymore, so your chances up. Not that she'd be interested anyway. No, she might.
With those shorts
Call
on,
me.
anyone would be interested, mate.
Yes, yeah, maybe I'll meet her. She DJs as well. Not that I know much about her. Anyway, moving on. Riel, I was going to play one of yours, but actually, just to liven things up again a bit, I'm going to play one of yours, actually.
Well, always going to liven it up.
So, Midnight Uncut.
Oh, wonderful, mate.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Takes me back to the university days of drum and bass. Used to run a night called Natural Selection, Survival of the Fittest.
Nice. Yeah.
Actually, shout out to Dave Webb, who I believe is listening now, who helped me with the beginning of all that project. I hope we can put a tune on for him later.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We've got 45 minutes and a few to go, but let's see what we can do.
Coming under the table now.
So yeah, this was one of those tracks that really kind of brought drum and bass to the masses again.
Yeah.
You know, so the radio play really did it for this, and it's such a great record anyway. And I was watching a documentary the other day about, it's called Drum and Bass, The Movement, and it's by a sort of web kind of forum called Drum and Bass Arena, and it's a historical view over drum and bass. And I was into drum and bass, let's say, from 1998 to 2004, 2005. I kind of stepped away because of the things that were going on in UK dance music, the grime and dubstep and sort of dark garage. But having watched it and seeing that since then there's basically nearly 20 years of a scene that I was into and now haven't really been into, and how diverse it's got. And I think it was Groove Rider or Fabio on the documentary made a point. He said without these big records that hit the charts and cross over, without that, the scene wouldn't be the size it is now. I mean, it was very insular and UK only. It was there's pockets all over the world, but the birth of the forum and faster internet speeds allowed people to share music across the internet. And now it's a huge thing. And just like techno and house and hip hop, there's so many different little mini genre pockets of it that anyone can get involved. So this is one that I reckon got a lot of people into drum and bass that are now into like serious old tech step and jungle. Anyway, ranted enough. This is Midnight by Uncut.
Till this day is over. Can't wait for this day to be done. Can't wait till the end is closer. You can't keep me holding on, 'cause I'm drawn by a feeling. The night is calling me. I'm ready to start living where music flows free. Take me or leave me. I am what I will be. Live young and so free.
Life is bliss, 'cause bliss be this shame.
the bells to stop ringing. Can't eject, ain't leaving now. 9 to 5 has lost its meaning. Yeah, I'm sure you know this feeling. You know what's on my mind. 'Cause when the night comes, I'm leaving it all behind. Take me or leave me, I am what I will be. Live young and so free. Make this reality. Break through and feel it, just like that first kiss. And now you won't miss. Life is bliss, could bliss be this year. Oh, the night, yeah, it's coming to take me away. Oh, yeah, when my night is gone, I'm lost in the web. I want tonight. Just take me or leave me. I am what I will be. Living so young, so free. Make this all reality. Break through and feel it, just like the first kiss. And now you won't miss. Life is bliss, could this be this year?
Midnight by Uncut. Just want to give a big up to my man Oliver Crapati, all the way out of Bath, actually. Yeah, lives there. Big up, mate. Nice one for tuning in. Next thing I want to talk about, I want to play one of your songs, actually, Chris.
God, excellent.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting for this for ages.
What is it? What is it?
Sun Yat-sen's
Oh, do you have to?
Are we going to do this? Do you want to see? Let's play it.
Yeah, go on.
You might get some money come through for this, maybe
Nice.
2p per play or something like that.
Yeah, well.
So tell us about this song. Tell us what it's about. I mean,
Well, great. It works, doesn't it? With the last few months, procrastination is everyone's just so busy, and then suddenly this lockdown happens, and you're forced to maybe do what we all like to do, which is procrastinate.
Yeah.
And I think actually we're all far too busy on our phones and things like this that we need to procrastinate a lot more. So that
is it possible to procrastinate in the universe, the mobile world that we live in? Is it even possible to do things like that?
I don't know, because I think that, the phone has almost become a drug to humans.
It's a computer, isn't it?
Basically, the instant gratification you get from getting a message or a like or, an update creates a positive feedback cycle in your brain.
Yeah.
So when you feel maybe bored, you think, oh, if I look at my phone, I'll feel better.
Surely it's the same as like giving rats little hits of cocaine constantly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, completely the same, Brian.
No, it is. Surely it's on the same basis.
It's like a drug, almost.
Like what are those things
It's
that you get when you
addictive.
take drugs? What are they called? Things that you get when you take drugs.
What?
Highs, hits, endorphins.
Yeah, but there's a specific one.
Like a feedback
fun
mechanism.
thing. Oh, I don't know.
It depends what drug.
You're talking like Pavlov and the operant conditioning. You condition yourself.
Yeah.
You get
Well,
good things
all right,
when you...
What I'm talking about is a study that I read about once where they had two groups of rats in separate cages, and some of them could come down and say, tap a little button, and a little shot of like drugs would come. They'd have some. It could have been a heroin, I don't know. And then the other ones just had like nothing, placebo. And the ones that with the drugs just gave up on everything and just kept hitting this button. And
they were in a cage.
No, they couldn't even walk, and they're somehow dragging themselves to this button to keep hitting it. Whereas the ones who were just getting food just kept surviving as normal people.
That's tragic.
But what is the thing that it gives you? I can't remember. I'll think about it in a moment. Anyway, we're going to play your song, Procrastination.
Yeah, get rid of the phones and just procrastinate more.
Here we go. You heard it from the man himself. This is the Sun Yat-sens with Procrastination.
Procrastination to all of the world. Sitting here with my Japanese guitar. Heaven knows what I come here for. But now I remember to play you all a tune, a favorite song of mine, something like this. I say work, work, the con is on. I say work, work, the con is on. I say work, work, the con is on. The time has come for procrastination. I say work, work, the con is on. I say work, work, the con is on. I say work, work, the con is on. The time has come for procrastination. You is listening to my music, gonna feel profound. You right on the microphone and playing the guitar, you gonna give you sound. Who do you think you are sitting over there judging me? No mean you fool your own lie, only your one way to see. Who do you think you are sitting over there judging me? No mean you fool your own lie, only your one way to see. But I said nothing to anyone, but I said something significant. But I said nothing to anyone, but I see something significant. I say work, 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 the con is on. I say work, 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 the con is on. I say work, 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 the con is on. The time has come for procrastination. I say work, 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 the con is on. I say work, 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 the con is on. I say work, 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 the con is on. The time has come for procrastination. Drop it. What you gonna do when they come for you? Reload high, reload low. Forget your guns and knives and believe in your soul. And we all know we can build a fortress, and we all know if we believe it so. And at the night we will sing you a chorus, and it will go so and so. Like work, work, the con is on. I say work, I say work, the con is on. I say work, work, the con is on. The time has come for procrastination. Work, work, the con is on. Work, work, the con is on. Everybody, work, work. The con is on. Here we go. The time has come for procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. The time has come for procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. Work, 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 procrastination. The time has come for procrastination.
Procrastination there by the Sun Yat-sens. Nice one, Chris.
SYS. You're not going to forget the name of that song, are you?
No, you're not.
What does Sun Yat-sens mean?
It's a name of a famous figurehead in China. He's known as the godfather of China. He helped to bring down the last dynasty in the early 19th century. Yeah, a really interesting character. And he was born in Zhongshan, Shangshan, which is next to where I live in Zhuhai.
Is he the statue?
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, I reckon there's more statues and parks for Sun Yat-sen than any other historical figure.
Wow.
And I had this amazing, silly, imaginative idea that if we ever became partially popular in China or something, we could go and play in every Sun Yat-sen park around the world. And believe you me, that would be a hell of a tour.
Yeah. That would be. I mean, yeah. Would you ever finish?
You probably wouldn't.
What's that? Is it the Gaudi Cathedral that's unfinished still?
Yeah.
Be a bit like that.
Yeah.
Or the Sistine Chapel. When they paint it, they have to go back and start again. Anyway, we got a request from one of your friends, didn't we, Chris?
Yeah.
Swoon by the Chemical Brothers.
Thank you, cousin Brian. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is for Dave Webb, who's expecting his first in September, I believe. So him and P, shout out for you. And he's a good friend. You know, you can always count them on one hand, right? You're good friends. He'd certainly be one of those fingers. He'd be
nice.
He'd be the little pinky finger, Webb.
That's very endearing.
Pick your nose with. and
Everyone
your
loves
ear.
a pinky.
Everyone loves a pinky. Well, yeah. Well, Dave Webb, you, my
Sharky.
friend, this is out to you. Swoon by the Chemical Brothers. one down, Swoon from the Chemical Brothers. Love the Chemicals. Saw them at Glastonbury as well. I don't know who I haven't seen at Glastonbury. Oh, loads of bands. I've not seen Leonard Cohen, no. I was hanging out with my mate Sid. It was fun. Yeah, so where do we go from here? Gosh, it's been really, really nice tonight. I can't believe it's 25 to 10 already. I haven't even had dinner yet. Oh, no, I did, actually. What am I talking about? Yeah, I did have curry at your house. That's right. So my dad actually mentioned earlier a movement that absorbed the rainbow as their flag. He sent me details of it. And actually what it was is a kind of youth movement. So it's... the International Falcon Movement. So it was basically came out of some of socialist Germany. So it was, here we go. This is exactly what my dad sent me. During my early days, I belonged to a youth group called Woodcraft Folk. It was a breakaway from the Scouts. We had girls, boys, men and women. We went to massive international camps. My best camp was in East Germany. All nations were represented. Pioneers from Germany, probably a break-off from the Hitler Youth, potentially, with the socialist link. There were some people from Sweden, Belgium, Norway, etc. It was a collective called the IFM, I think. We used to have our own flags flying, but in the main meeting place, there used to be the rainbow. It represented all creeds and all colours, no sight of gayness. And I'll send you a link. In fact, it's my dad's favourite flag of all time. So, yeah. Nice one, Dad. Thanks for the update.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, a rainbow's a rainbow. It exists in like science. You know, we wouldn't know about stuff about refraction if I can't remember who it was who first put a prism down and let sun shine through it. But the way that light diffracts, it's there around us. You know, it's phenomenal.
And we only see a very small spectrum of the light spectrum, you know, the EM spectrum,
ultraviolet.
Yeah,
infrared.
well, one end and so what was my point? Yeah, we only see a small fraction of what's going on.
Exactly, and I think
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, quantum. Oh gosh, we're going down to
quantum depths.
Yeah, quarks.
Do you like this word, phenomenology?
Phenomenology.
Could you imagine that as a website, phenomenology.com? No one would be able to navigate to it, would they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say it. Phenomenology.
Try spelling it. There you go, Dad. It's a rubbish website. Forget about it. There you go. Live on radio.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go on, Chris. You got something to say?
Well, I wanted to I just got on my notes just to mention, not for me to like to do plugs or anything, but as you know, I produce the China Jedi... the China Jedi podcast show.
I did know that.
ChinaJedi.com.
Okay.
And what we do at China Jedi is it's a foreign-based show in China, and we talk to Chinese people and foreign people and have interesting insights into all types of jobs and the inner workings of Chinese life for a foreigner. And, of course, being stuck in England, this is the only outlet that I've been able to do, which is why I really appreciate you inviting me on, probably the last time.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. We've got 25 minutes left, don't cock it up. Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be a long plug. But I was going to say, I just want to say for all the listeners of China Jedi, all those 5 of you out there, Mum included, and Dad, that we will...
Patreon going?
that we will be back when I get back to China. Because the studio's there, and I know the researchers who help us out are really kind of waiting for our return. So we'll be back.
ChinaJedi.com. You heard it here.
There's a lot of stuff on
Ferndale
there, man.
Community Radio, Brian the roommate.
Respect.
I've had a request come in, actually, and I've not played any of my tunes for a while, so I'm going to play one. This is going out to Ollie Crapper-T, who I gave a little shout out to earlier, and his lovely wife, Jess. This is Get Creative by Laura.
I was overthinking, are we linking? I'm addicted, can you fix it? Hot top with a feminine flavor. Pop, fresh, ready to be taken. I be making lime and lemons. Get the sugar for the tasting. Bring draw, see me puffing and pasting. Sit back, watch me get creative. Overthinking, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, sit back, watch me get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative. I never wanna take it slow. Let me get mine and then go. Look here, I folded your clothes. I will call you and let you know. I never wanna take it slow. Let me get mine and then go. Look here, I folded your clothes. I will call you and let you know. I never wanna take it slow. Let me get mine and then go. Look here, I folded your clothes. I will call you and let you know. I never wanna take it slow. Let me get mine and then go. Look here, I folded your clothes. I will call you and let you know. Get creative, get creative, get creative. Sit back, watch me get creative. Get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative. I was overthinking. Are we linking? I'm addicted. Can you fix it? Hot top, feminine flavor. Pop up, fresh, ready to be taken. I be making lime and lemon. Get the sugar for the tasting. Bring yours, see me puffing and pasting. Sit back, watch me get creative. Get creative, get creative. Get creative, get creative, get creative. Sit back, watch me get creative. Get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative. Sit back, watch me get creative. Get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative. Sit back, watch me get creative. We get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative, get creative.
Brilliant. Real good. Creative. Very creative. What are you guys thinking on that one?
Yeah, a bit like procrastination. You won't forget the name of the song, will you?
Nice. Nice. So we're pushing 20 to 10. Wow. Late. Well past my bedtime.
Same. I've got work tomorrow.
Oh, same. I'm working from home. WFH.
One other positive of this COVIDian dream we've been in. No,
Nightmare.
Dream. It's definitely a dream.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
It is a dream.
Come on.
Do you know what? It feels like what I felt like when I went round the world. Well, when I went off on my own travelling for a year.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I feel like I've been through. The same emotions and kind of learnings, and the journey has been incredible. And it's about myself. I'm sure other people have felt that.
Yeah, and what I was going to say is, I've also been able to, and I never get the chance to watch some TV when the kids have gone down or the grandparents have taken them, and we've started watching the series Sons of Anarchy. Now, I've been wanting to watch this for years, and we got onto it. We're up onto the last season now, nearly. So it's been a proper, binge. And there is a song on it that I just absolutely love, and I'm really hoping it's kind of a bit anarchistic.
Yeah, what's the guy called?
Glenn Holden.
Glenn Holden.
The Lost Boy.
Glenn Holden, Lost Boy. Let me find that.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
It is on your list, but for some reason it's not on my playlist. But I'll put that in next after this one. We'll roll straight into another one because we haven't got very long left. I'm going to play a song that I chose. This is one of my favourite songs in the whole world. If not at the moment, my current favourite. It's really old, but it's a band called Here We Go Magic, and this is Collector.
I got a mild fascination for collectors. I got a mild fascination for collectors. Would you find all that time just to make you see the house? I got a mild fascination for collectors. 1 piece away from Noah's Ark, the big collector from the sky. And if there is another flood, your house will float on Noah's wood. I got a mild fascination for collectors. I got a mild fascination for collectors. Where'd you find all that time just to put this on the house? I got a mild fascination for collectors.
Here we go, Magic with Collector. Yeah, like I said, that's one of my favourite records of all time. Just kind of gets better every time I listen to it, and just turn the volume up again and again and again. So, Chris, just before that, you mentioned a song from the Sons of Anarchy. I'm going to play that straight away because we've only got a few minutes left. I want to get a couple more in after this. This is The Lost Boy by Greg Holden.
I left my home still as a child. I walked 1,000 sorry miles to wait for my father to gather up his tools. He said, my boy, you gotta run. Don't wait for me, don't wait for mom. We'll come get you when it's safe for us to move. So I waited many years, held back the pain behind my tears, for my father to come find me like he said. And in that time I was alone, so many years without my home. I made brothers of a different kind instead. And at the time I didn't know just how hard the wind could blow towards disaster and the things that I would see. I never found my father, I never found my mother either, but I know in my lifetime I will be a hero to the masses, to those
chances. There's a freedom that everyone deserves. I know there's greed and there's corruption. I've seen death and mass destruction. But I'm telling you, and I hope that I am heard, I will not be commanded. I will not be controlled. And I will not let my future go on without the help of my soul. I will not be commanded. I will not be controlled. And I will not let my future go on without the help of my soul. I will not be commanded. I will not be controlled. And I will not let my future go on without the help of my soul. I will not be commanded. I will not be controlled. And I will not let my future go on without the help of my soul.
Greg Holden with The Lost Boy. Wow, yeah, I will not be controlled. We are not being controlled. We're being bluffed into a chaotic load of nonsense. People don't want to be controlled, but they're not, because no one's doing what they're told because they don't know what they're being told. Anyway, Chris, you wanted to say a couple things.
First of all, number one, question everything.
Question everything.
And number two, Sidewinder, I'd like to say a big, huge thank you and send out massive love to your mum, Dorothea, and Marcus, who have just been so kind to me and my family in this time of challenge. Thank you so much for taking us under your wings. Thank you.
Nice. Riel, anything you want to finish up on? We've got a couple of tracks left, then we're going to close it down. But any final thoughts?
Thank you for listening, and thanks to my parents for being amazing and supporting me through everything.
I just want to say,
everyone I think we, like you said before, we've all learned stuff about ourselves during this time. We've probably all had some sort of revelation, and just go with that and continue to be true to yourself whilst you're like going through the landscape of what it means to be alive post Corona. What did you call it earlier? Covidian dream.
Covidian dream. I have to say that the dream's not ended, and it's begun.
It's still
Chapter
there.
one's begun.
We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know,
Let's
if
leave
there's
it
going
up
to be
to
a
chance,
surge. We don't know what was the right thing to do. So just keep being strong, keep being there for your loved ones.
Yeah. Well, all I got to say thank you to, obviously, my parents and my family. And God. I also just want to say thank you to my dog, Ted, and to Jake and Noemi, who are at home looking after my little puppy. Aww. Teddy, I'll be back soon. Everyone, I'm just going to be really, really selfish and play a music that I made. Because it's my show, I can basically do what I want. This is a track me and two friends made about 10 years ago when we lived in Bristol. We were called Mortal Wombat. We changed our name to Mortal so people would take us more seriously. This is the first release I ever had, actually, this EP. So this is with Ben and Aaron, who is known as the Nefarious Squib.
Yes.
This is Don't Want to Hear That Shit by Mortal. quick shout out to Johnny and Amy up in Brighton. Respect. Me actually that made that, which is pretty cool, with the help of my good friend Ben and Aaron, we always pronounce his name. So yeah, thanks very much everyone. It's been really good tonight. I'm going to leave you with one more song, which is actually one of Riel's selections. This is Honeybee by Unknown Mortal Orchestra, which is funny because we were called Mortal. But so Riel, give me a quick 2-minute about this song.
I was trying to figure out names for her. I had a whole list, and then this song came on one of my playlists, and I just thought, Honeybee, that's what she's called. And
Honeybee.
She is as sweet as honey.
She is sweet. Nice. This is Honeybee. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for listening to the China Jedi Podcast, shining humor, love, and light on Chinese life. May the smile be with you.